to protect your soul.
The following presentation is by Sam Smith Productions in association with Black and Gold Productions.
You are looking live at the Xfinity Mobile Arena in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, the site of today's contest between the Bruins and the Flyers. Bruins look to bounce back after their 4-2 victory against the Columbus. They look to continue. The good times are rolling with Jeremy Swayman in the net. No lineup changes elsewhere for the Bruins against the Flyers team, who are looking to bounce off of a 3-2 overtime victory against the Rangers, who are in OT against Pittsburgh right now. It's the Bruins, it's the Flyers, it's live, it's Saturday Night Showdown, it's next.
And now, Sam Smith and Uno Overlays presents Saturday Night Showdown.
What is happening, everybody? Welcome to the first Saturday Night Showdown of the second half of the regular season, as the Bruins are in Philly taking on the Flyers at the Xfinity Mobile Arena in Philadelphia. What's going on, everybody? I can't even get my words out. I'm also battling a cold, and apparently I'm sunburned from across PA earlier. Let's get into your starting lineups for both teams. For the Bruins, no changes on the skaters side. Elias Lindholm, Marat Husnudinov, and David Pastrnak. Pavel Zacha, Casey Middlestat, and Victor Arvidsson. Fraser Minton, Mikey Asamont, and Morgan Geeky. Sean Corrali, Tanner Jeannot, and Mark Kastelik. On defense, Jonathan Aspero and Charlie McAvoy. Hampus Lindholm and Mason Lohrei. Nikita Zadorov and Henry Jokiharju, with Jeremy Swayman in net. For the Flyers, it's Christian Dvorak, Trevor Zegras, and Travis Konechny. Noah Cates, Matvei Michkov, and Bobby Brink. Sean Couturier, Nikita Grabenkin, and Owen Tippett. Carl Grunstrom, Nick Delorier, and Garnet Hathaway. Travis Sanheim and Rasmus Ristolainen, Cam York and Jamie Drysdale, Nate Seeler, and Emil Andre, with Dan Vladar in net for the Flyers. Yeah, I can't stand the nationally broadcast games when they have to wait for the first game to end. You know? Like, if you're gonna do two games, don't put them right back to back. Put the first game at 12 for the third. Put the 12:30. Put the second one at like 7 or something. You know. Puck drop 3:20 Eastern, supposedly. Oh! Oh, what a save by Skinner on Lafreniere. Nope, 3:20 puck drop. Oh, 2-on-1 for the Penguins. Carlson. Ooh, Shesterkin, the glove save. He played it. Okay. Oh, boy. Oh no, they threw it away. Got a Ranger hater. $13. What are they doing? There it is. Malkin. Game. Oh, what? How did that not go in? There it is. Oh, good save. Smother it with 3 seconds? I'll be around for postgame. Yay! Wonderful news. $3:15. The game was supposed to start 15 minutes ago. And we're not even there yet. Or at least started on another channel in the meantime, right? At least. Right? Timeout Pittsburgh.
Bruh.
Achara, you better win this draw. Oh my god, they didn't win it. Shootout. Good God, man. What are we doing? They knew they should have had this game scheduled for a 3:30 start. We wouldn't be in this situation. A 3:30 start. We knew. Think Bruins make a trade for Zadorov on the block? I don't know where you got that from. It's a boatload of crap, okay? The Zadorov is one of the Bruins' untouchables per source, okay? Hate to pull this crap, but I'm media. I cover the Bruins. Zadorov's not going anywhere. I don't like to be that guy to say like, oh, you know, I'm a know-it-all. Zadorov's not going anywhere. That's not happening. The Bruins are not trading Zadorov. The Bruins will make some trades, yes. They will absolutely make some trades. I'd expect at least 2 before March 6th. But none of the big pieces are getting traded. The biggest piece that could be traded is Andrew Peeke or Mason Lohrei. Who they need, you think? They need a right shot defenseman, and they need, if they want to get better up front, they need a top 6 forward. I heard Robert Thomas has interest in coming to Boston, and I heard the Bruins and Blues have been talking. So much so that the Blues vice president of hockey operations, Peter Chiarelli, by the way, was at the game on Thursday night. Clearly, there's some smoke to the fire, right? Go. Okay. He lost the puck. First period of Bruins coverage on YouTube is brought to you by Uno Overlays. It is the easy way to overlay. Penguins and Rangers are in a shootout. At the end of this one, the Bruins game will eventually get started. Vinny Trocheck, he'll be on the move. He's going first for the Rangers. Shut up. Trocheck scores. All right, Rangers get the first, are up 1-0 in the shootout. We only need a 1 right D. Yeah, I think we need, well, he's not a 1 right D, because that's McAvoy, right? We need a 2, because Yoki Haru and Zadorov can play 3. Can play 3 pairing. We need a second shot. We need a second line right defenseman, second pair right defenseman to replace Peak. Because Lohrei on the right side, although that's fine, I could see him getting moved possibly to get a right shot because they have a plethora of left shots. Oh, good save by Shesterkin on Yegor Chinnikov. Now, if the Rangers score, they win here. Score, Rangers, score! I've never cheered for the Rangers in my life, besides when I'm watching with Rangers fans. Come on. Yes, Hagens. Yes, I think Hagens is coming in the next few weeks. Maybe the next month, depending on how far BC goes in the college tournament, whether it's the Hockey East tournament or the national tournament. JT Miller, I've never cheered for you in my life besides for Team USA. Will he win the game right here? No, he will not! If you want to make a bet for James Hagens, first week of April he'll be with the Bruins. And he will be on the playoff roster if the Bruins are in that spot by then. If the Bruins are in a playoff spot, he will be on... If the Bruins make the playoffs, Hagens will be on the playoff roster. Tommy Novak. If the Rangers stop it, the Rangers win. The Rangers win! Thank God. No. Let's play hockey. The Rangers win 3-2 in a shootout. Commercial break. They went to a full commercial break before the Bruins game starts. The game is happening, ladies and gentlemen. The game is happening as we speak. And they went to commercial. This is supposed to be on ABC, supposedly. ABC, get to the game. I don't... Oh my God. Get to the game, please. Get to the game. I don't care. Get to the game. Please, please, please. Oh my God. Oh my God. Thank you! There we go. Marat Husnadinov's got it for the Bruins now. He'll dump it into the offensive zone. Thank you! Bob Wischusen calling the game. Thank God it's not Sean McDonough. He was doing Penguins Rangers just moments ago. All right. Here's a chance for Tippett, saved by Swayman. right. Missed the first minute and minute of the game due to commercials. I cannot believe it. I can't believe that ABC and the NHL are that hungry, that money hungry. That has missed the first minute of the game due to commercials. That's unbelievable and inexcusable in 2026. This puck deflects out of play. The game started when they went to commercial. I cannot believe they did that. Use Sportsnet. I'm not in Canada. I can't use Sportsnet. I'm in the States. Face-off tied up in one here by the Flyers, and it's shoveled ahead. Zadorov cut it off, and now here comes Fraser Minton. Takes the bump from Michkov in the neutral zone. Here comes Tippett. Jokiharju keeping him to the outside. Flyers keep it in the zone. Here is Couturier. Zadorov knocks him down. They're going to call 2 minutes for being too big. Zadorov going to get called for being too big again. The trip? No. Not a tripping penalty. It's the 2 minutes for being too big penalty again. Kastelik against Couturier on this draw. Bruins tied up. They win it. Lindholm to Sean Corrali, who had a huge goal against the Jackets, clears it back down. Here is Tippett across the blue line over to Sean Couturier. York and the Flyers will set up shop offensively on the first power play of the game. McAvoy kicks it away from Couturier. Puck comes to Sean Corrali. Mark Kastelik. Bruins will carry it ahead. They might have a 2-on-1 here. Here's Kastelik. Has Corrali breaking. Couldn't get it to him. The Flyers will get this one away. It's Noah Cates. Here is Couturier across the line. Jokiharju pushes him to the outside. Kastelik ties up a man. Here's Tippett at the right point. The Bruins take the puck back and clear it all the way down. Drysdale drops back for Bobby Brink. Zegras for Dvorak. Barely kept in by Drysdale. Here's Konechny. Brink, left circle in front, kicked aside. Zegras deflects it off Aspero, kept in it by Drysdale at the blue line. Back to Zegras, Konechny back to Zegras. Zegras has it 30 seconds to go on the power play for Philly. Drysdale out top. Jeannot keeping him to the outside. Jeannot got a stick on it, couldn't get it away from him. Zegras trying to spin against Aspero, he does. 20 seconds to go on the power play now. Here is Dvorak, looks in front, has a man back door. Konechny couldn't play it. Drysdale, Konechny, fires, deflection, save. Swayman fights off the rebound. Cleared away. Konechny can't get it, holds it in. Brink, saved by Swayman. What a stop. Play stops immediately. What a save by Swayman on Brink. What a stick save. It hit off the knob of the stick. Elias Lindholm wins the draw. Hampus Lindholm trying to get to Mason Lohrei. Hathaway and Lohrei tie up each other. And now here's Pasternak. For Hampus Lindholm, Bruins will carry this one ahead. Here come the Lindholms. He has Husnudinov. Husnudinov trying to play it back to Pasternak as a trailer. Pasternak plays the puck. He runs into the ref. And the Pasternak's giving him lip. Pasternak's like, really? The Flyers will ice the puck here. Pasternak ran right into the referee, and the referee couldn't get out of the way. And Pasternak gave him some mouth for it too. Gave him some lip. And I don't blame him for that, because I would have given the same. In fact, he has more control than I have. I probably would have pushed the son of a bitch over. Elias Lindholm wins the draw. Hampus Lindholm for Pasternak. Out of the blue line. Hampus Lindholm to the net. Saved by Vladar. Dan Vladar versus Jeremy Swayman. This was a goalie tandem for the Bruins in 2021. Rask and Halak weren't available, so they had Swayman and Vladar as the goalie tandem for a couple of games for the Bruins, and it worked. They got 2 points out of 2 out of 3 points out of that 3 out of 4 points, excuse me, out of those 2 games. Lindholm against Couturier here. Bruins lose the face-off, but Elias Lindholm couldn't quite keep it in. That was Pasternak, excuse me. Elias Lindholm, good stick work, gets it to Morgan Geekie. Geekie shoots wide of the net. He didn't miss by much on Vladar on the far side. Here is Tippett for Nikita Grabankin. Gets it in, but Zadorov cut it off. Sends it right back up the other way. Lofts it to Morgan Geekie. He'll just get it in deep. Here is Rasmus Ristolainen, plays it around. Since March 4th of last year, Morgan Geekie has 47 goals, the second most in the NHL. Dan Vladar was on an Olympic team. I believe he was for Czechia. This puck's deflected into the offensive zone for the Flyers. No icing here. McAvoy trying to get it to Yoki Haru. Has to reverse it to Zacha. Sends it ahead for Yoki Haru. Bounces off a skate. Yoki Haru plays it across the blue line. Gets it in deep on the backhand. Zacha and Brink tied up along the near side wall. Puck played around. Emil Andres got it behind his own net for Philly. Moves it ahead and out. This puck will roll all the way down. This will be icing against the Philadelphia Flyers. What's up, guys? How you doing? Maine on a 6-game winning streak. I know they're a wagon right now. They're playing Worcester tonight down at the DCU Center, I believe. Zacha against Christian Dvorak on this draw. Bruins win the draw. Hampus Lindholm along the left corner. Tied up there. Arvidsson trying to dig this one free from Sealer. Trying to work it to Middlestad or Zacha that was sitting in front, and the Flyers get this one away. It's Brink. Arvidsson had a huge game, scoring 2 goals in that one. No hand pass they're going to rule. Hampus Lindholm for Casey Middlestat. Gets it around Konechny. Puck comes in on Vladar, guided aside. Yeah, make sure you guys have not yet, if you guys have not yet, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. Fraser Minton ices the puck here. And the goal, wait a minute, Vladar came out to try to play the puck. That needs to be a face-off at center ice. They blew the play dead right as Vladar tried to get out of the net, so I'm not going to blame the refs for that. Unless they don't put the face-off at center, which they did not. They're going to put the face-off back in the Bruins zone. Real brutal. Kept in by the Flyers of the blue line. Konechny. Lohrei tying him up. Here is Konechny's shot blocked by Lohrei. Gets it back. And now Minson will get this one ahead. The Bruins have a 2-on-1. Might have a 2-on-0, actually. Asamon shoots, save, rebound. What a save, Vladar on Asamon on the rebound. Asamon had a golden opportunity. If he fed it across to Hustadinov, that might be a tap-in goal for him. Konechny. Pass broken up. Hustadinov for Aspro for Minton. Bruins will carry this one up the ice here. Minton at the end of a shift. He'll just carry it into the zone, gets it in cross corner, and the Bruins will be able to get a change here. Kaslik throws it in front. Corrali. Saved by Vladar on Corrali's chance. Puck comes in front. Vladar will hang on, and the Bruins will get an offensive zone draw. I love that. I love that line that third line. I would keep that third line together. It's the Husnudinov, Minton, and Asamont third line. I'd keep that line together, and I like where Geeky is with Pasternak and Lindholm on the top line. Barry, what's up, Babs? How you doing? Thanks for stopping by. Donations are open if you'd like, and you hit the pin comment in the live chat or the first link in the description. Please do so. Or you can hit the super chat button, which is a dollar bill icon in the live chat. Are we lagging here a little bit? Are we a little? Keep updated on the Fleet game. Please do. Please do. Skip for a second where we're good. Okay, cool. Just keep eyes on it because it's Dean College. Take care of that cold. Yeah, I'm battling. It's more in my throat than in my nose, if that makes sense. I wish there was something that could just kill it, like, on the spot, you know? Like at a Megan Keller jersey. Good call. Good call. For me, it would be Frankel if I were to get a Fleet jersey. And of course, as always, first period coverage on YouTube is brought to you by Uno Overlays. It is the easy way to overlay. Bruins with a chance, with an offensive zone face-off. They've really picked up the tempo the last couple minutes, and they've really had a couple of quality chances, including that chance for Asamont. Elias Lindholm will take this draw against Sean Couturier. To the right of Vladar here. Lindholm wins the draw. Pasternak's shot gets blocked, and it goes out of play. Thanks for providing entertaining commentary, not paying DAZN price in the UK, £24.99, $24.99 per month minimum to watch. Well, I appreciate you stopping by and choosing me as your source of giving you some Bruins action. Would love it. Thank you very much. Big tie-up here on the face-off, and the Flyers win it. They'll get it out of the zone. Tippett will try to guide it ahead. Cut off by Zadorov after Yoki Haru puts the body on Tippett. Puck deflects off Elias Lindholm out of the zone. Zadorov sends it out of the blue line, and now the Flyers will have to regroup in their own end. Sean Couturier across the line. Zadorov broken up there by Couturier. Zadorov is holding his ground, and the Bruins will get possession back as Yoki Haru for Pasternak. Pasternak lost the puck there. Broken up by Tippett on the dump-in. Ristolainen's got it for Philly. Plays it around. Geeky deflected it. Puck comes to Hampus Lindholm as the Bruins made a defensive change. And the forwards will change as well. Or at least some of them will. Puck goes off Geeky and in. Deflects in on Vladar. They're looking at Rasps. Lindholm sends it out of the zone. This puck's going to roll. We have a stop here. As we have a fight. Oh, ho, ho. Tanner Jeannot, Nick Deslauriers. They're lining each other up. Deslauriers gets the first right. They're just trading right hands. Deslauriers with left jab. Jeannot responds with up and over. Under and over on Jeannot. Deslauriers caught him on the right. Deslauriers buckets off. Huge right. Jeannot caught him with a huge right hand. Right on the cheek. Another one. Deslauriers and Jeannot. Rock'em sock'em robots in Philly. The city of brotherly love. Deslauriers. Oh, trying to go up and over. Didn't. Oh, Jeannot caught him with a huge right. Oh, he's working him over again. Oh, 3, 4 straight shots. 5. Oh, Jeannot's just working him over. Jeannot working him over. Oh, he caught him again. He caught him again. Jeannot wins. Jeannot wins that fight. Both men stay up on their feet, but Jeannot won that. Tanner Jeannot, how do you do, good sir? Nice job by Jeannot. Love Tanner Jeannot. Love that. Bobby Brink looks to center in front. Bruins take it away. Here is Middlestat. Gets a little flip from Arvidsson. Middlestat returns it to Arvidsson. Looks to center it in front. Puck still available. Zacha couldn't get a stick on it cleanly in front. And now it's Aspro back in his own end as the Bruins have to regroup McAvoy for Pavel Zacha. Nice feed to Arvidsson up the ice. Arvidsson drops it. Middlestat couldn't play that puck. Flyers will get up the other way. It's Brink. Sanheim, Michkov, save, rebound. What a kick save, Swayman. Robbing Dvorak. Brink plays it across. Michkov to the net, glove save, Swayman. Hey, Mom, hey, Dad. 5 days. Oh. Swayman making some great early saves here. Bet you can't wait to go home. Oh, yeah. I know. Can't wait to go home and reset for the next few days. Just get the Dean Wi-Fi soon. Thursday. Yes. I can't wait to escape it. I can't wait. I'm so excited. Sanheim keeps this in for the Flyers, but it's cut off by Yoki Haru. Bruins will be able to get this one out of the zone for the moment. Sanheim and Pastrnak battle for. Pastrnak caught something up high. He caught like an elbow or something while trying to play the puck. We play on, I guess. Pastrnak will enter the zone here. Trying to drop it for Lindholm, could not. Bruins kept it in. It was Yoki Haru. Lindholm a little floater on net, saved by Vladar. Now here comes Zegras. Zegras one-on-one. Spin the move. Backhand try. Blocker save Swayman. Husnudinov gets this one ahead. Pastrnak wasn't there for it. Fleet leading 1-0. Good. Through second, through two. Very good. That game's available to watch live right now on YouTube and also on Nessun as well, I believe. It should be available on Nessun. Close to your graduation. Yeah, we're less than 70 days from until I walk the stage, and which, by the way, I will make sure, if you want to tune into my graduation, if you guys want to tune in, I'll make sure to post the link in my community tab. It'll be available live on boxcast.tv. Uh-oh. Andre in front, got it aside, Swayman. If you guys want to tune in and watch it. There'll be a live link so that you can watch it. My name's near the end of the list, so you'll have to wait a while for my name. Puck comes in front, saved by Swayman. There's a wrestling match in front. Gurbankin is on top of him. He's on top of him. Lorai's trapped underneath Gurbankin. They're letting him play. Konechny shoots, save, rebound, puck still free. Tippett got his stick lifted, and they're going to stop play now. Lorai and Gurbankin are exchanging pleasantries now. What was that? Lorai was getting toppled. Toppled! They're giving Lorai a penalty? For what? For getting tackled? Holding? Lorai was trapped. What do you mean holding?
He will not be here tonight. But
Good God, man. These officials are so bad today. Who are the officials? I want their names. I'm getting them right now. Francis Sharon, that makes sense. Kendrick Nicholson, and then the linesmen are James Tobias and Ryan Daisy. Francis Sharon, that makes sense. That's why the refs are awful today. Bruins get this puck out. Mark Kastelic gonna race for it. He might have a breakaway. Here comes Kastelic. Shoots. Saved by Vladar. On Kastelic's shorthanded bid. Here is Dvorak for Brink. Corrali takes it away from Brink, and Corrali clears. All the way down to Vladar, who sauces it up the ice for Zegras. He'll throw it backwards for Drysdale. Back to Zegras, who is standing instead of skating. Here is Zegras for Brink for Konechny. Lindholm broke it up, but it comes back to Drysdale. Dvorak left circle, lost the puck, gets it back. Brink in the left corner. McAvoy got a stick on the pass attempt. McAvoy goes down. Drysdale. Konechny now. Halfway through the power play for Philly, nothing to the net yet. Brink for Konechny again. Has Brink in front. Konechny skating to his right, back out to the line. Drysdale, center point. Zegras on the far circle. Gets the return from Drysdale. Konechny backdoor. Swayman, great save of the pad. He had a good save on that. Drysdale at the point. Brink again. 40 seconds to go on the power play. Deflected off McAvoy's stick. Konechny gets collapsed by McAvoy. The puck will come all the way down to Vladar, and the Bruins will be able to get a well-deserved change. That should have been a trip behind the play. It was, but they let him play on. The Bruins aren't getting any calls today. Here's Cates. Aspro going to time up. 20 seconds to go on the power play. Zadorov tying up his stick. Puck comes back to York at the line. York for Tippett along the line. Zaka broke it up, but it got through to Sanheim. So the net deflected off Aspro and high. Zadorov will try to get this one out. He will. Penalty's about to be killed off. And we are back to 5-on-5. Strong kill from the Bruins there. Only one shot given up on that penalty. Here is Tippett. Walks in. Shot blocked. Rebound. Cates. Tied up there. Bruins get it away. It's Geeky. Puck comes out of the zone. Ristolainen will go back and get this one for Philly. Plays it around the boards. Could be a future Bruin. Heard that the Bruins don't have a lot of interest, but could possibly be a Bruin after Friday. Pasternak has some space, carries it up ahead. Pasternak gets crushed, and they don't call it. That's a blatant penalty. Pasternak slap shot misses wide. He got headshotted. Here is Hathaway for Couturier. Gurbankin shoots, blocked there by Yoki Haru. Geeky ahead for Elias Lindholm. Bruins might have numbers the other way. Lindholm looking, does nothing with the puck. He does nothing with the puck. Hathaway dumps in. What are these refs on, man? If they're willing to share, I'll take some. No, I'm kidding. Puck comes into the zone. I'm kidding, I don't do that crap. Lohrei against Konechny. Middlestat digs it free, plays it to McAvoy. McAvoy, nice stretch pass for Arvidsson, tape to tape. Arvidsson forced to dump in. Middlestat, Bruins are offside. Zaka was beyond the blue line. That is indeed an offside. The good stuff? Well, I know there's certain sides of Philly that might have some good stuff. Panthers and Islanders tomorrow night? Pretty good game, actually. Go Islanders. Bruins get better as the game goes on. I think they're playing fine, but I think the officials have not called penalties on Philly that are blatant. But also, I think the Bruins are playing fine. They're playing their defensive structure is great. A little more pressure to Vladar, but I think on their own 100 feet of the ice, on their own half, I think they're playing pretty well. Oh, shoot. I have a report. First intermission. Get ready. Could get fun. Could get a lot of fun. I just saw a tweet. Interesting. Traded. No, there's no official trade trade news. There's trade rumors though for the Bruins, and you're gonna like it because you're gonna like it because it's gonna be a nice new center for the Bruins if that happens. And we've talked about it earlier today. We talked about it on the podcast yesterday that there is indeed legitimate interest in two St. Louis Blues, one forward, one defenseman. They're both really good. It's not Justin Falk or Brayden Schenn, so thank God. Flyers win the face-off in the offense in their own zone. Here is Dvorak. Zacha takes it off his stick. Aspero for Middlestat. Trying to play it into the middle. Puck deflects off Zegras. We trade Peak. Nobody has been traded. Nobody has been traded. Not to my knowledge. Drysdale dumps in. Zegras behind the net. Flyers have it. Matthews the boss? No. Here is Zegras. Shot by Konechny, misses wide. Flyers have to go regroup in their own zone. 4.5 to go first period. Flyers and Bruins still scoreless. Bruins grab the puck. Arvidsson forced to throw it back to McAvoy. McAvoy across the line. Nice entry. Shot. Blocked in the slot there by Sanheim. Who gets the puck now on the free puck from Minson, and now here is Brink. Husnudinov, good take, and Minson gets it back to Zadorov. Jokiharju plays it ahead for Minson along the far side. Husnudinov around the net for Asamont. Out to Jokiharju at the point, shovels it back in deep. Asamont's got it, looks at the net, shot, save Vladar, it surprised him. Surprised me too. Jokiharju's shot deflects wide. Now Brink. Kept in by Asamont. What a nice stick lift. Husnudinov with it. Spins back against Sanheim. Looking for options here. Jokiharju at the center point. To the net. Knocked down by Asamont. He had no idea that he hit it. And now here come the Flyers one-on-one. Brink poke check by Jokiharju. Now here's York for Ristolainen. Jokiharju gives him the cold shoulder. And now Zadorov for Geeky. Sends it in for Pasternak. Pasternak waiting for it, finds Hampus Lindholm, gets it in deep. Plays it to York, 3:10 to go. Puck gloved down by Geeky. Can't play it. The Flyers are offside with 3:06 to go in the period. For those wondering, the scoreboard, just so you heads up, because I saw a comment recently saying that we don't know what the SOG means. That means shot on goal. Shots on goal so far. Morgan Geeky tied his career high in goals. If he scores one more, he'll have a new career high. Couturier gets it in deep, so Morgan Geeky on pace to be a 40-goal scorer this year. Flyers get it back. Ristolainen, glove save, Swayman. You'll see who it is, chat. I'll let you know. During the first intermission, stay tuned. I'll let you know. A lot of fans are wearing white. Or was it a sweatshirt giveaway night or whatever? Can we guess? Nope. I'll don't guess, because I'm not going to tell you if you're right or wrong. It's going to spoil a surprise for some of you. Couturier waved out against Corrali. It'll be Tippett on this draw against Corrali. And big tie-up. Bruins win the face-off. It's Hampus Lindholm now. Corrali slow to get up after that. Sent ahead now. Kastelik can't play it. Now he does. The Bruins are offside, apparently. And Kastelik doesn't like that from the linesman. They called the offside. 2:49 to go, first period. In the first intermission, it's Oilers in Toronto. I can confirm it now. What is it? I haven't heard anything about Edmonton and making even moves at all, so. Kastelik against Grundstrom. No. Kastelik wins the draw, one of their best face-off man. Hampus Lindholm dumps in. Sealer, nice tie-up by Corrali. Jeannot gets knocked down by Sealer. Flyers get it. It's Delorier broken up. Bruins get it back at Jeannot, trying to get around Delorier. That was a response from Delorier, the Jeannot fight with Delorier, because Delorier was the one who actually injured Zacha and knocked him out of the Olympics. Flyers keep it in. It's Andre's shot blocked by Lohrei. Sends it ahead for Jeannot. Chips it over to Corrali at the end of a shift. Corrali just guides it ahead off Andre's stick, and the Bruins will be able to get a change here. Victoria, that trade, my phone have been blown up. Zacha ahead for McAvoy. McAvoy gets it across the line. McAvoy waiting, puts it in around the net. Arvidsson there first on the near side corner. Arvidsson gets tied up there by Zegras and Drysdale, former teammates in Anaheim, now teammates in Philly. Middlestat keeps it in on the dump-out attempt, but Dvorak knocked it down. Now here's Zegras. Zacha trying to get a stick on it, can't. Zegras gets it in deep. Now here is Aspero. Puck comes out. Arvidsson trying to race for it. Did not. It is not Jack Hughes. I will say it has been said in the live chat. York dumps in. Pasternak for Geekie, trying to get it to Elias Lindholm, could not. And Noah Cates will get it right back in for Philly. Zadorov tied up. Elias Lindholm trying to come in there for support. Brink keeps it alive against Pasternak. Final minute of the first. Now here's Ristolainen. Saved by Swayman. Out to Sanheim at the line. Zadorov lifts this one high and out. Goes over Sanheim. Geeky's going to try to race for it. Sanheim still battling. Sends it ahead. Puck comes back to Hampus Lindholm. Lifted ahead. No icing here. Now here's Geeky on the entry. Drops it for Pasternak. Nice drop there. He has Hampus Lindholm in front, trying to find Elias Lindholm. Could not. Lohrei shot wide. Penalty on Philadelphia here. The Bruins will get a late first period power play as Lohrei draws the penalty. He had a good shift there. Good block. Good job drawing the penalty. All right. Bruins to the power play. Tied up here on this face-off, and it's still tied up. Down to 10 seconds. Bruins get it. McAvoy steps up. Geeky right circle. In front, deflected by York. And it goes out of play with 5.2 to go in the period. Good block by York. 5.2. Bruins win the face-off. McAvoy, Pasternak can't play it. That's going to do it for the first period. That is the end of the first period. We are scoreless through 20 minutes at the Xfinity Mobile Arena. The Bruins will have the first minute 45 on the man advantage. Charge scored again. Damn. All right, chat. You want to know who the guy is? Who the guys that the Bruins are looking at? Two guys from the St. Louis Blues. First guy they're looking at, Colton Parayko. Checks off all the boxes. This is some hype music. I was told to play this on stream. Damn. And the second one is Robert Thomas. I hear that the Bruins are really interested in both these men. Is this the song they play at the Garden for their pregame intro? I feel like I've heard this before. Robert Thomas would be huge for the Bruins. The problem is, it'd be a huge return going back to St. Louis, though. For Thomas and Parayko, oh God. Hagens, get ready to play first line minutes when you come up, bud. Give up, Sam? I have no idea. It starts with Lohrei and Patra, right? That has to. Has to start with Lohrei and Patra. First in Latorno. For Thomas and Parayko. For both guys. Peak, he'll get flipped elsewhere. First in Latorno. Yeah, no, I'm good. It would be... I'm willing to part with a first-round pick. First, Lohrei, Patra. I don't think I could take Hagens the deal. Then the Bruins shouldn't do the deal if Hagens is on. If Hagens is what they want, they shouldn't do the deal. It's not worth it. Nothing is worth James Hagens. He is an untouchable right now. I'm willing to part with Zellers over Latorno. That song was fire. Patra, Lysell, Peak, a second and a fourth. They won't do that. They won't do that. Do it first. Well, you're not getting Thomas or Parayko then. A first has to go. I'm willing to part with a first. I'm willing to part with a first-round pick. I absolutely am. I'd rather get rid of our first this year than Toronto's, because Toronto's not making the playoffs. Have a higher first-round pick. Personally, I think buying for too high of a price is a massive mistake. I don't think that price is too high. I don't think that price is too high at all. You get your number one center. You get your number one center in Robert Thomas. That's what the Bruins have been looking for since Bergeron retired. Elias Lindholm's not your number one. Is not your number one center. He's not. Not for a legit cup contender. Robert Thomas is. Lindholm can be a 2C. Zacha can play the wing. And then you can have Hagens on the right side, or whatever they decide to do. I don't know. Hagens coming up. He's a winger. He's not good at the dot. He's not. He is not good at the dot. He's 46% in college at the dot. In college. He's gonna be a winger. And good, because he's better at the wing. He's been playing wing all year long, and he's been having some much better offensive production because of it. So he needs to stay at the wing. Ditch the center idea. It's fine. Because you know who's also playing at BC? Who's a center? Dean Letourneau. I'm not worried about that. Letourneau will be here next year. Probably gonna try Poitras and Lysell. Fine by me. Especially Lysell. I'm fine with that. Poitras will be a little sad, but fine by me. Need him at center. They don't need him at center. I have a plethora of centers right now. Minton, they're coming up. They have right now Lindholm, Zacha, Kastelik, Minton, Corrali, Letourneau, Poitras. They don't need another center. They need somebody to play the left side. See, I completely disagree with the long run at center thing. He's been playing much better this year because he's at the wing. I completely disagree. Wholeheartedly, with everything in my soul, I disagree with. With everything in my being, I disagree with that. Lindholm's not getting traded. What? What's going on here? We might have an ABC News special report. Uh-oh. What happened? Oh! Yep, that would explain that. That would definitely explain that. Okay. Oh boy. All I'll say is, I guess game on, isn't it? I can't say that on stream. I can't talk about it on stream. It's something I'm not gonna do. But I guess game on. Oh boy. Not talking about it on stream. Hey! What's up, Matt? How you doing? Brazo's been unreal for Pittsburgh. Yeah, he's been pretty good, actually, yeah. Ugh. Waterspoon surprise playing great, yeah. Sharks Oilers started. Thank you. I'll get that updated. First intermission starting. First intermission wrapping up here shortly. The intermissions are longer for national broadcast, which is why games carry over late, by the way. Hey, the Red Sox won. They beat the Twins 13-8 in spring training. for snack, chat? Doritos. I do a Boston Fleet stream. No need, they're live on YouTube. Why stream the game when the game's available to watch live? On YouTube. Love watching the Fleet. It would be counterproductive. Second period of Bruins coverage on YouTube is brought to you by Benable. Recommend, discover, and monetize. Bruins will start the second period on the man advantage for the first minute 45. Second period underway. McAvoy drops it for Zaka. Geeky guides it in deep. Geeky tied up there. Now Cates will carry this one and clear it all the way down. McAvoy for Elias Lindholm. Plays it past Zaka. Puck comes to Geeky. Geeky enters the zone, goes off a skate. Flyers get it back, and Sanheim clears. Why are you looking... Whoa, that puck came right in front. Wow, that was interesting. Lindholm for McAvoy. Over to Pasternak across the line. Sends it across Geeky. Geeky waiting, drops it for Zaka. Pasternak, right point. Looks back door. Geeky had an open net, but missed. And it goes out of play. Oh, he missed. He didn't miss by much. He had an open side. He had an open net altogether. Ugh. He's going to want that one back. Here is McAvoy now. Onside, gets it in deep. Geeky's got it. Trying to shovel it to Zacha. Zacha plays it out top. Pasternak at the right point. Trying to get it to Elias Lindholm. Puck bounced through Lindholm, and Cates clears. He's going to race for it against McAvoy. McAvoy will beat him. Final seconds of this power play. Geeky across the line. Spins off of Zegras. Power play's over. Geeky backhand save there by Vladar. I know. Connect me across the line, trying to play it over to Zegras. Puck goes wide. Zegras for Konechny. Off Middlestat stick. Drysdale puts it in deep. Yay, the Fleet tied it. Played in front, broken up there by Drysdale. Zegras has it for Philadelphia. Lohrei going to try to tie him up here. Out top, Couturier. Konechny now. Flyers rotating here. Michkov knocked down. Fraser Minton up the glass and out. Andre. Middlestat takes it away. Centers it in front. Shot by Arvidsson. Missed just wide. Might have caught some of the post, actually. Couturier. Gets it in. Flyers making changes. Jokiharju sends it ahead. Tied up with Middlestat. Here is Arvidsson. Arvidsson walks in, lost the puck, got it back, falls over. So Jokiharju, who's in the corner in the offensive zone here. Corrali trying to shovel it back to Zadorov. Gets it in deep. Arvidsson for Corrali. Plays it around. Jokiharju slaps it to Jeannot. Tied up there by Cates. Corrali. Tied up there by Sanheim. Flyers get this one out. Michkov. Jokiharju's trying to get there. Michkov. Zadorov and Jokiharju. Good defensive clinch there. And now Jeannot trying to get this one ahead. Kastelik can't get it out. Held in by Andre. Here's Brink. Brink around the net. Wraparound. Puck comes in front. Kicked away. Brink has it. Backdoor save. Swayman. Rebound. Another try. Stays out somehow. Puck still free. That cleared away. The Bruins will get this one out. This will be icing here against Boston. They'll gladly take it. No, they will not. No icing here. Never mind. Tip it. Lost it to McAvoy. Has to spin back. Off Asamont and in. No icing here. Vladar plays it around. Asamont plays it, trying to get to Husnudinov. Asamont gets it back. Tied up there by Couturier. Husnudinov. McAvoy's drive. Saved by Vladar. Shots are even at 7 here. Lindholm wins the draw for the Bruins in the offensive zone. McAvoy to Aspero. Pasternak out top. Shovels it on net. Blocker to side. Aspero in deep. Through Lindholm. Now Sanheim. Konechny across the line. Sanheim's shot blocked over the net, and it goes out of play. Face off to the left of Swayman in the offensive zone for Philly. Lindholm wins the draw against Zegras. McAvoy ahead for Pasternak. I like this camera angle. Here is Aspero. Back to Pasternak. Gets it in the zone. Pasternak spins back, looking for Lindholm in the slot. Back to Pasternak. Pasternak. Geeky shoots. Save Vladar on a one-timer from Geeky. Hit the net that time. And now here's Konechny. Off Elias Lindholm's skate. McAvoy against Zegras. I actually really like this camera angle here. They'll cut away now. Here's Geeky across the blue line. Broken up. Lindholm in front. Trying to find Pasternak. Got broken up by Dvorak. Macklin scored for the Sharks. Thank you. Flyers get it in the zone on the offensive side. Drysdale tied up by McAvoy. Hated it. I liked it. Hampus Lindholm. Here is Hathaway's shot. Saved by Swayman. York. Back in his own zone. He'll have to shovel it ahead. McAvoy cut it off. Hampus Lindholm for Pavel Zacha. Lifted up ahead. Broken up by Hathaway. Hathaway gets around Hampus Lindholm, but he didn't get around Middlestad. Got drilled by Grunstrom. Now Arvidsson for Hampus Lindholm. Back to Arvidsson. A little bit of a give and go. Arvidsson across the line. Shoots. Saved by Vladar, and that hurt him. That stung. I know it did. Ooh, Vladar a little banged up here after that shot. That really caught Vladar in a bad spot there from that try from Arvidsson. They go to commercial. Ugh. Who's in net for the Bruins? Swayman is. It's actually really nice here in Franklin. It's 45 here today. Very nice outside. Puck comes out. There's Lohrei. Sends it ahead for Middlestat. Bruins will get it in the offensive zone. Vladar played it into the corner. York tied up. Arvidsson, good tie-up. Arvidsson digs it free. Here is Middlestat. Lindholm to the net. Where's the puck? It's still in front. Vladar stopped it. A nice surpriser by Lindholm and a good save by Vladar, who lost the puck for the moment. If they have to go to ABC News special report for a huge world news situation that's going on right now, the game will be available on ESPN News. And it'll be available on the ESPN app if they have to go away for a world news report, because that is a really important thing going on in the world right now. I cannot talk about on stream, but if you're watching along with me on ABC, Just know they might have to cut away. It'll be on ESPN News. Or on the ESPN app. Big tie up here. Flyers get the face-off win. Gurbankin gets this one out. He bounces it ahead. Here is Zadorov. Plays it around now. Off Hustadinov. This puck will come all the way out. I didn't even start the clock. It'll be icing here against Boston. Minton will take this draw in the offensive zone, in the Bruins zone here. The Bruins win it. Gurbankin pushed against Jokiharju. Puck played around. Zadorov will try to play this one ahead. Kept in by Andre at the line. Shot deflected wide by Jokiharju's stick. Flyers keep it in again. It's Andre. Now in the middle. Try blocked again. That was Jokiharju again with the block. Now Asamon. Nice cut to the inside. He'll carry it into the neutral zone. He'll cross the line. Fires a shot. Save Vladar. I think it's going to be an offside here. It's 2-0 San Jose. Face-off won by the Bruins. It's McAvoy. Spins back against Delorier here. Off Kastelik and in. Grunstrom tied up with Corrali. Kastelik out to McAvoy. Aspero can't keep it. It was a weird pass from McAvoy. Aspero couldn't play that one. Aspero grabs the puck, dumps it back in. See Celebrini's goal? Yeah, it's one of the weirder goals you'll see. Ingram was caught lurking in the corner. McAvoy's shot blocked. Grunstrom gets it just past Kastelik and out of the zone. Andre against Jeannot. Jeannot tying him up. Kastelik back out to the blue line. Puck could not be held in. Hampus Lindholm now will carry this one ahead. For Pasternak across the line. Pasternak looks in front. Backdoor. Ogiki robbed by Vladar again. Now here's Zegras. Walks in front. Puck goes wide. Shot from the line. Deflects wide. Geeky sends this one ahead. Deflected. No icing here. Vladar leaves it for Sanheim. Miscommunication from him and Sanheim. Geeky couldn't quite keep that in. Goes through Zadorov and nutmegged him. And now here comes Zegras. Elias Lindholm and Zegras tied up against the wall behind the Bruins net. Dvorak digs it to Konechny. Back to Zegras. Out in front. Pasternak, good poke check on him. Zegras gets it back in around the net and deep. Dvorak plays it around. Konechny's got it. Wraparound chance. Saved by Swayman. Rebound. Puck still free in front. What a save, Swayman! He robbed Dvorak! No way! No way! How did he stop that? No way! That shot just missed wide. Swayman, there's no way! Konechny fan on the one-timer. Rebound. Cates goes wide. No way he stopped that. That is highway robbery. No way! Icing here against the Bruins, but I don't care. No way! That's insane. No! Jokiharju went off as Dvorak. Oh my God! How did he stop that? That is the save of the year for the Bruins. Oh my God. Both goalies standing on their heads so far. Holy cow. Noah Cates tied up there by Zaka. Puck comes out of the zone. Saw that save. Yeah, you did. Holy cow. Brink tied up there by Zaka. Zaka waves it away from Cates. Aspro will have to go back and dig this one ahead. Middlestat to Zaka. Nice cut to the inside. Zaka over to Arvidsson. Off a skate. Middlestat plays it. Middlestat has it. Looking. Doesn't have a lot of options. McAvoy keeps it alive against Michkov. McAvoy around the net here. Plays it to Middlestat. In the middle, nobody there. Puck comes out. Goes past the stick of Michkov. No icing against the Flyers here as the Bruins guided it back into their own end. Middlestat sends it ahead for Zaka. He lifts it in deep. Here is Andre. 9:25 to go in the second period. Still scoreless in Philly. Couturier against McAvoy. Couturier spins back a shot from the line, blocked by Minton. Gurbankin grabs it back out top. Sealer over to Andre at the right point. Shot blocked by Aspero. And the puck will come out. Aspero, the good poke check. Andre battling with Asamont. Thrown up ahead. Minton cutting it off. Now here's Sealer. Dumped it in. McAvoy for out. Takes the bump there. Aspero plays it up the boards for Asamont on the left wing. Off Minton's stick. Tippett. McAvoy knocks down Tippett. Nice hit by McAvoy. Delorier coming over. He didn't like it. Vladar plays it around the net as Asamont couldn't play that puck. We have a stop here. Good hit by McAvoy. Love the hit. Fleet games in overtime. Go Fleet. Great clean hit. Yeah, I don't have a problem with the hit at all. Apparently, Delorier does. Don't really know why. While this game's in overtime, I'm going to pull up the Fleet game, see if they score. Come on. There it is. Oh! Chance and Fro. No goal so far? Nope, it is 0-0. Fleet, what a block, Megan Keller. Susanna Tapani, there it is. Oh, what? No! What was that pass? No, wait a minute. Wait a minute. No. No. Okay, good. They got to the outside. Come on, Fleet. Uh-oh. Good knockdown on that pass. Ottawa's rotating. Oh, no. Good take. Go, go, go. Edmonton scored? Okay, thank you. The Bruins are going to get a power play out of this. Apparently they gave Delorier 2 minutes for retaliation. All right, Bruins to the power play for the second time. They gave Delorier a retaliation penalty, so the Bruins will be on the power play for the second time. I went to the championship. I went to Game 5 2 years ago against the Minnesota Frost. It was the Walter Cup final. Lindholm against Couturier on the straw on the far side. Couturier wins it. Lindholm won it. Geeky to McAvoy. Pasternak. McAvoy. Geeky on the left side. McAvoy center point. To the net. Tipped by Zaka. Just didn't miss by much on the deflection. Puck comes out in front. Cleared away, and the Flyers clear. Yep, Josiah and I met there at that game. Lindholm drops back for Zacha. Pasternak kicks it across the line. Pasternak has it. Looking for options here. Plays it back out top. McAvoy at the right point. Tip by Lindholm. Save by Vladar, and the Flyers clear it again. The dribbler puck here. Dvorak against Geeky. Geeky got back. Got it to Zacha. Here's McAvoy. Pasternak across the line. Stops up, waiting for options, finds McAvoy. They went to a special report. Are you kidding me right now? They went to a special report in the middle of the game. Oh my God. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Getting over there. There we go. Game on right now. Here we go. Hold on a second. They cut away. It was a special report. They got commercial. They got confirmation about something. That's not the right time to go to break, but thanks. Here's Fraser Minton, 30 seconds to go on the power play. Arvidsson knocked down. No call. Here comes Hathaway. Hampus Lindholm cut it off. It's on ESPN News. At least wait until a stoppage in play or something, or wait till a TV timeout. I mean, come on. You know what I mean? Like, Lohrei across the line. Hampus Lindholm to the net, deflected, blocked. Puck will come out of the zone. Final seconds of the power play. Arvidsson. Penalties over, back to 5-on-5. The Bruins had 2 shots in that power play. It's not the fact that they cut to a special report. It's the fact that they did it while play was happening. At least go to a TV timeout first. You know? And now here's Ristolainen for Konechny. Plays it ahead now. Michkov for Zegras. Kastelik to puck comes in front and they get it away. It was Yoki Haru who cleared it out. I know it's a really big world news thing. I understand that, but the Bruins are playing currently. Here is Andre. Shot misses wide of the net. Here comes Sean Corrali. He has a breakaway. Corrali stopped Vladar, and he got drilled by Brink because of it.
What a great opportunity here for the Bruins. They got the clearance that they wanted. It happened to be Corrali. He gets inside, as you can see him crossing over. Shoulder check. He realizes he's got separation, but standing tall is Dan Vladar. Holds his ground. Makes a timely save. Another one.
That should be a penalty on Brink for interference. Fleet and shootout. Come on, Fleet. Game. The Bruins game is on ESPN News. It's also on the ESPN app. Commercial, where's the game? The Exotic, we're in commercial break. We're in commercial break. Relax. There we go. We're back from commercial. Relax. The game has not started. The game is in commercial break. Relax. Relax, relax, relax. Elias Lindholm will take this draw against Sean Couturier. Big tie up here. The Bruins win it, but the Flyers get the puck. It's Grabankin. He has Tippett to his right. Grabankin poke check by McAvoy. He'll dump in. Puck played up the boards and out. Ristolainen. Exotic, relax. Please relax. I'm begging you to relax. It's not that deep. Relax, please. I'm begging you, or I'm going to have to ban you for the stream. Please relax. Please relax. Pastrnak dumps in. Hampus Lindholm gets it back. Plays it around, big check there. Drysdale across the line, drops it in front. Brink's shot goes wide. Ban him for that because it's not that deep. It's overreaction. This puck will move ahead. Here is Asamont tied up there by York. Minton for Asamont. We have a penalty on Philadelphia here. The Fleet win. Yeah. I typed 2 W's in power play. Bruins to the power play. York for tripping. Tie up here on the faceoff. The Bruins win it. Pastrnak out to McAvoy. McAvoy stops up, looks. Pasternak's drive, save. Geeky, stopped by Vladar. Jesus Christ. Vladar has been good today. Come on, man. Oh. The rebound saved by Vladar on Geeky, man. Come on. Beat this guy. Zacha against Couturier. Zacha wins the draw. Geeky back to McAvoy. McAvoy for Geeky on the right, on the near side. Now at the point. Chips it over. McAvoy plays it off the wall. Trying to get it to Zacha. Could not. Gets it back. Finally gets it to Zacha. Zacha. Looking, trying to cut in front. Pastrnak behind the net. Throws it across the goal mouth. Geeky grabs it. Out to McAvoy. Spins it to Geeky. Elias Lindholm. Trying to find Pastrnak, who was lurking backdoor. Could not. Zacha gets it back. Geeky fan on the one-timer attempt. Geeky for McAvoy. Geeky again. Bruins need to connect here. Pastrnak. Geeky. Looks. In front. Couldn't connect with Pastrnak. Backdoor. McAvoy again. Barely kept in. Crowd doesn't like it, but he did keep it in. I saw it. Pastrnak. Geeky. Pastrnak in front. Lindholm out of position. Flyers 11 odd man rush. So McAvoy cut it off. Thank God. McAvoy to Geeky. They're back on ABC, apparently. They're back on ABC, but I'm still watching here on ESPN News until the next TV timeout. Puck comes out. Middlestat against Hathaway. Middlestat gets there. Here is Lindholm for Arvidsson. Hampus Lindholm's in. Lindholm stopped by Vladar. Middlestat. Hampus Lindholm fires. Stopped. Pastrnak makes Vladar scramble. Middlestat looks. Lindholm, one-timer save. Vladar again. Arvidsson. Middlestat looking. Penalty's over. Shot wide. Bruins had 4 shots in that power play. Puck comes out. Here's Hathaway. He'll dump in. The Flyers will be able to get a change. Puck goes out of play with 2:13 to go in the second period. All right, they went back to ABC, so I'm going to ABC. Went past ABC. There you are. There we go. Back on ABC. We're good. Hopefully we don't have to go back again. Corrali against Zegras. Tie up here. Jeannot wins the faceoff away, and the Bruins will dump in. What? Icing? No. Bruins have outshot the Flyers in the second period 14-3. Kastelik wins the draw. Zadorov plays it around, takes a huge hit. Here is Jeannot. Zadorov lost it. Puck's dumped into the Bruins' end. Jokiharju for Zadorov, trying to play it to the middle. The Flyers are there. Shot blocked by Corrali. And he's laboring on his right leg. Looks like he's going to be okay. Konechny for Zegras. Poke check by Zadorov. The Bruins are playing really well right now. They just can't score. Sealer to the net. Knuckler wide. Jeannot for Zadorov will move this one ahead. Puck goes off Fraser Minton and in deep. Vladar will play this one behind his own net. Sealer cut off there by Asimov. Hustadinov in front. Knuckler saved by Vladar. Rebounds free. Minton across. Hustadinov couldn't play the puck. He keeps it. Hustadinov for Asimov. In front. Puck's available. Vladar smothers it. And now, Andre and Asimov exchanging. Make sure if you have not yet, hit the like button and subscribe. Goodbye. When I said hello, I said goodbye. Anyway. Final minute of the second period here. Flyers and Bruins scoreless. Couturier across the line. Poke check there by Aspero. Final minute of the second period. Couturier tied up there by McAvoy. Pinned up against the wall. Lindholm tying up Cates. Aspero and Brink in there as well. Brink digs it free. Aspero, good cold shoulder. Puck goes through Pasternak. Flyers keep it in. It's Brink. Brink, 30 seconds to go in the period. Brink back out top. York. Drysdale. Puck goes wide. Pasternak will flip this one out. Couturier down to 12 seconds. Puck knuckles. Swayman guides it aside. Michkov. Couturier in the slot. Couldn't play it. Drysdale, 5 seconds. Drysdale, the net wide. Couturier in front. Michkov had an open net. He missed. That's the end of the second period. Wow. Scoreless through 40 minutes at Xfinity Mobile Arena. They just can't score right now. Closing this window. Oh, jeez. This has been a good game. It's been a very entertaining hockey game for sure. Geeky looked like a Team Canada player. Looked like Nathan McKinnon. Bruins are getting goal lead. Oh, I need to play music. My bad. Am I not allowed to play music while I'm on Facebook? X'd out the Spotify. Whoa! What did we do? Mods? You gonna take care of that? They could have done that during now. They could have done this right now. The special report. They could have done this right now. It would have been completely fine. I'd have no problem with it. Doing it right now. I would be like, yeah, do it now. Great. Get it out of the way. Oh yeah, he's dead. Anyway, back to the game. Could have been it. Anyway. Like, I understand the importance, right? Of cutting away. I understand the importance of the news, right? The world news. It's a world news event. It's a world event, right? I understand. Yep, absolutely. Get it. Couldn't have waited until a TV timeout to go to the special report. Not in the middle of play when the Bruins were playing. Not you had to do it then. Very shitty job by ABC. The way they handle that. I don't know. I sound entitled I sound like an entitled sports fan right now, but Oh, I have some breaking news. Shit. Ha. Damn it. I have some unfortunate breaking news to report to all of you about Bruins forward Dan Schmelis. According to Mark Diver, Dan Schmelis is scheduled for surgery on his shoulder next week. He'll be ready to go for training camp in the fall. His season is over. That sucks. That sucks. That absolutely sucks. He was gonna get a call up he was probably gonna get a call up in April too. Damn it, damn it, damn it. How do you pick your mods? Do you just pick people that you know IRL, or do you pick OGs to be mods? Mix of both. getting called up in April. I was thinking Les Miles is going to get a call up for like a couple of thank you games at the end of the year. Well, I guess not. Shoot, man, that sucks. Are we good? We back? Okay. Here the Wild are interested in Trocheck. The Wild are the favorite to get Trocheck. I suspect there will be a goal in the third. The Bruins are really getting to Vladar right now. Third period of Bruins coverage on YouTube is brought to you by Black and Gold Productions. Head on over to blackandgoldhockey.com to go check out articles about the Bruins organization from Maine, Providence, and Boston. Live on the Black and Gold Productions YouTube channel at 7 tonight. Jason Williams, new Black and Gold Productions play-by-play man, will be calling the Providence Bruins game tonight against the Bridgeport Islanders, where a lot of chatter will be about Dan's Leschmelis. It'll be live tonight, 7 o'clock, on the Black and Gold Productions YouTube channel. Third period about to get underway. I gotta post this on TikTok, on our BNG TikTok. I made a graphic. It's live on X now. Go follow me on X at SamSmithNYT. And do this. No, I can't play a happy song. third period. Come on. Thank you. Thank you for posting. Now I can go back and... All right. I think we're food. Damn, bro. Somebody say that? Oh, Connor? Yeah, damn, bro. The third period, they didn't show the first 15 seconds of the third period. Because they were too busy talking about Swayman and Vladar. They didn't show the face-off. They didn't show anything. They didn't show the first 15 seconds of the period. What are we doing? One of the worst produced NHL games I've ever seen in my life. Bruins going from left to right. Flyers going from right to left. Third period about to start is underway. We're about almost a minute in. Here's Hustadinov slows up, waiting for options here. Has a drop feed in Hampus Lindholm. Lindholm shoots at the side of the net. Asamont digs it free. Hustadinov digs it free. Back out to the line. Lindholm on the right point. Slapper. Score! Hampus Lindholm from the right point. And the Bruins have taken a 1-0 lead. Are they saying no? They're saying no. Wait a minute. They're saying no. Are they saying Asamont got called for interference there? He lightly tapped him, and it was 3 seconds before the shot was taken. He had a second to reset. He saw the puck the whole way. No goal, and they did not challenge it because they're Fuck, man. That's a goal. That would have been Lindholm's goal. It should have counted. Come on, man. The rules analyst said it was a good call, so it is what it is. Icing against Philly is what it is, man. Dave Jackson, I trust him. He's like Gene Steratore. I trust him with that stuff. So I believe it, I guess. If he's saying no, then no. I guess. I feel like he had a little bit of time to reset there, though. You know, he had time. Like, I know he bumped him, I'm not denying that, but, like, come on. You know, like... Ugh. And it was a good shift for that Hustadinov, Minton, Asamont line again. Man... Jokiharju gets it in. Ristolainen plays it. Around for Sanheim. Grundstrom dumps in. Lohrei. Grundstrom cut it off, but Lohrei poked it past him for Jokiharju. Ahead to Lohrei. Offside. Corrali was just across the blue line. Got a tweet. If the Bees can get 2 first and 2 prospects for Swayman from the Oilers, do you do it? No. Swayman's untradeable. We're challenging this BS. Well, I think now that I saw it a few times and they're talking about it, I think it might be the right call. I don't like it, but I think it might be the right call. You have a stop here as the puck was put with a high stick. Based off what goalie interference is, based on what their standard is for goalie interference. Not that I agree with it. McAvoy for Zacha in the neutral zone. Zacha tied up, lost it. Brink for Michkov. Drysdale couldn't play the puck. They allowed him to stay on side for a second after that. What are these refs doing? Here is York. Gurbankin knocked down by Arvidsson. Trying to draw a call. Didn't get one. Aspro for McAvoy. Gets it in Zegras. Lost it. Middlestat almost had it. We got poke checked by Zegras. Here is Dvorak. He'll carry it in the neutral zone. Took a weird bounce in front. And the Flyers score off a horrible bounce. Because the Flyers arena is constructed horribly. Travis Konechny, 1-0 Philadelphia. Off a horrible bounce, man. A garden-type bounce for the Flyers in Xfinity Mobile Arena. It hit off a stanchion off the glass. Oh my God, bro. Horribly constructed arena. And of course, that's how the game that's how the first goal scored. Of course. The Bruins have been the better team all day long. Here is Tippett. And now the Flyers are bouncing off the walls now. Shot save there. Andre broken up by the line. Here is Tippett. Shot. Save Swayman. Evenly matched game for the most part. Look at the shots on goal. The Bruins have been the better team all day long. Look at the shots on goal. Andre dumps it in. Lindholm for McAvoy. Here's Elias Lindholm. Will carry it ahead and gets it right in there. Oh, it was a bouncing puck for Vladar to handle. He does. Fuck out of my stream. Gonna talk to me like I don't know hockey or some shit. The hell. Whatever, bro. You there too, Sam? I will not be there tonight, no. Puck comes out after Lindholm won the draw. Hampus Lindholm dumped it in. Who scored the goal but was disallowed due to goalie interference. Geeky ties it up. Elias Lindholm lost the puck, trying to get it in front. Pasternak gets it. Dvorak. Puck chipped out of the zone. Here is Hampus Lindholm. McAvoy. For Pasternak, back to McAvoy. Plays it over to Elias Lindholm. Lindholm spins back, waits for Geekie. Back to Lindholm with the point. Over to Geekie. Trying to get it to Pasternak, and Geekie just did not put anything on that puck. Elias Lindholm trying to keep this one in. Puck comes out. Hampus Lindholm to Mason Lohrei. Off Jeannot and in. Castlook in the backhand. Hit the side of the cage. Now here is Brink. Michkov poke-checked it. Aspero for Jeannot. Here is Lohrei. Castlook across the line. Castlook in front, guided aside. Yokoharu whacked at it and kept it in for the moment. Michkov with it. Mods, are you gonna take care of that? Are you gonna take care of that now, please? Take care of that immediately. Middlestat plays the cross corner, dumps it in. Middlestat tied up there by Grundstrom. Middlestat, Zaka. Middlestat in the slot, shot blocked. Mods, really? Really? Here's Middlestat. Zaka is in front, couldn't play it. Yokoharu gets drilled by Delorier. Here is Zadorov back to Middlestat on side. Arvidsson gets it around to Laurier. He fell over. Arvidsson thought he got it. Zadorov nails Sanheim with a huge hit. Arvidsson doesn't have a stick. Couturier gets it in. Pasternak's got it. Elias Lindholm for Pasternak. Bruins have numbers the other way. Pasternak through the legs. Nice move. Backhand save. Vladar rebound. McAvoy. Lindholm. McAvoy again. Shot blocked. Pasternak knocked into by Sanheim. Hampus Lindholm. Trying to find Pasternak in front. Couldn't get it. And here's McAvoy in the right corner. Tippett takes it from him. Here comes Gurbankin. Geekie's the only man back. Gurbankin shot. Geekie took him out. Nice job. Asamont gets it in the zone for the moment. Minton couldn't play that one. Now here's Zegras, has Konechny. Puck deflects. Swayman bats it aside. York at the point. Popped up shot. Goes out of play. These refs are pretty bad. Pretty bad. I'm putting what's it called? Sub-only mode on. That was the first time I've seen that in chat before. Oh, it wasn't me. No, it was not you. It was whoever the hell came into my chat and typed a slur in my chat. Oh, God.
ESPN Hockey Night presented by Honda with a doubleheader. At 7 Eastern, the Sabres take on the Penguins, followed by the Islanders and Kings at 9:30 Eastern. Both games will stream live on the ESPN app. A look at the Eastern Conference standings. The Sabres have been, since the middle of December, one of the best teams in the NHL. Still can't catch the Lightning. I remember talking to Lindy Ruff, and he made mention of this week. So he said, we feel like all we're doing is winning. And every time we look up at the standings, Detroit, Tampa, Carolina, Boston, everyone else.
Thank you for the $2 super chat.
Let's go Bruins.
Indeed. Thank you for the $2. Castlick against Grunstrom on this face-off. Flyers to reverse it back in. Lohrei off a stick. Castlick for Jeannot. Jeannot lost it. Grunstrom gets it back, gets it ahead. Grunstrom puts it wide. Andre gets it in. Sealer left point, shot, knocked down. Castlick will get this one away for the moment. Jeannot gets it ahead to Corrali, who's 1-on-3. Corrali can't even dump it in. He has to drop it back. Here is Aspero. Puck deflects in. Flyers get it back. It's Cates across the line. Michkov for Brink. Lindholm knocks him down. Puck jammed to Arvidsson. He has Middlestat. He has McAvoy joining the rush as well. McAvoy across the line, 4-on-3. Arvidsson looking. Arvidsson had Middlestat back door. He just couldn't get it to him cleanly. Hampus Lindholm kept it inside the line. Middlestat's behind the net. Gets chipped at by Sanheim. Arvidsson lost it. Michkov will get it all the way out. It's going to be icing here against Boston. Couturier against Elias Lindholm here at this draw. Flyers win the draw. It's Tippett. Out to the line, Sanheim. Here is Hampus. Lindholm will carry this one ahead. Middlestat. Sends it back up the other way. Here's Yoki Haru for Zadorov now. Elias Lindholm tied up in the neutral zone. The Bruins can't seem to enter the zone right now besides dumping it in. They do again. Zadorov dumps in. Ristolainen jams it around. Elias Lindholm knocked it down. Didn't realize he knocked it down. Pasternak trying to dig it free from Ristolainen. Puck comes to Konechny. Yoki Haru pinches on it. Yoki Haru trying to make a play here. Back out to Elias Lindholm. Yoki Haru throws it in wide. Puck skipped over Pasternak's stick, who's been held surprisingly quiet against the Flyers, a team he dominates every time he plays them. Here's Konechny. Drops it for Zegras. Back to Konechny. Looking in front, has a man. Puck skipped around the net instead. Here is Drysdale. Kept off the puck by Zadorov. Konechny back out top. Konechny gets the return feed. Drysdale has a lot of space. He scores! There are only 2 shots the period have gone in. 2-0 Philadelphia. There are only 2 competitive shots the period have gone in. Swayman can only do something. Can only do so much, boys. You gotta start burying the puck. I don't care if the goal interference. I don't care if the Vladar's playing out of his mind. You gotta start scoring here. And now here come the Flyers again. Lohrei cut it off. This game is why the Bruins need another scorer. NHL scorer right now. Here is Cates in front. Minson cut it off. Puck comes out in front, and Husnudinov got it away. Lohrei for Asperel. Sends it ahead. It goes off Asimon and in. This game has proven it that they need a scorer badly. Because where is Pasternak? Where is Geeky? Where is Zacha? Where is Minson? Where is Lindholm? Where are those guys? They've been all held really quiet today. Where's Arvidsson? Here's Sean Corrali. Can he get something going? Well, that's an offensive zone face-off as Vladar has forced to hang on to it. This game is confirming what I've known. Cooper Simpson had 2 goals and an assist. Very nice. Zacha wins the draw. Hampus Lindholm in front. McAvoy scores! Will they count that one? Charlie McAvoy. The Bruins are within 1. There it is. Lindholm with a great feed. Huge goal for McAvoy's 5th goal of the year, and it's 2-1. McAvoy's on a 9-game point streak? Damn. Middlestat looking in front, trying to connect with Arvidsson, could not. So the Bruins finally score. Hampus Lindholm plays it around. Had Middlestad in front. He just overskated on the puck. Yeah, Simpson leading an assist. Nice. Scored 2. I know, Exotic. Fucking relax. Please. Please. I'm not in the mood to deal with the bullshit. Please stop. Please, I'm begging you to stop. That's your last warning. I'm not even making that up. Geeky for Lorai. Back to Geeky. 3-on-2. He has Lindholm and Pasternak. Here is Lindholm. Pasternak. Throws it in front, trying to connect with Geeky. Could not. Geeky. In front, trying to find Pasternak. Again, he could not. Zegras. Dvorak. Konechny's through. Defensive split. Konechny. What a save, Swayman. Holy crap. The game was over if Konechny scored there. Huge save by Swayman. Oh my god. Commercial break with 5:34 left. Oilers scored, okay. Will the Oilers get into the playoffs? I think they're a wild card team if they make it at all. Michkov tied up there by Yoki Haru. Michkov to the front. Swayman makes the save on that with 5:26 to go. Charlie McAvoy is the second Bruins defenseman in the last 40 years to record a 9-game point streak. End of first. Is it still scoreless in Devils Blues? Michkov will take it against Minton as Couturier was waved out. All right, it's Tippett, excuse me. Minton wins it. Yoki Haru for Asamont. Up the boards to Husnudinov. Gets it in. Here's Andre, tied up there by Minton. Tippett plays it along. Now it's Couturier. Sealer gets it ahead. Here's Tippett, gets it around Aspero. Tippett. For Couturier with 5 minutes to go. Here is Husnudinov now. Under 5 minutes to go. Ahead to Asamont. Minton. We're watching the NFL draft this year. Yes? I don't know. I'd imagine so. Here is Arvidsson ahead. Pass broken up for Zaka. Now here's Cates. Brink gets it in. Michkov takes it from Hampus Lindholm. Here's Bobby Brink, plays it around for Matvei Michkov. 4:20 to go. Shot from the line, knocked down by Lindholm. Here's Arvidsson. Arvidsson flips it in on... Ooh, a knuckler for Vladar to play with, and he'll hang on with 4:11 to go. Shot up by holding a big sign. Oh, yes! Very good. Subscribe to Sam Smith on YT. You're shitting bricks. Did not need to know that. Elias Lindholm against Sean Couturier on this draw. 4:11 to go. Face off, one back by Boston. Hampus Lindholm steps up, doesn't shoot. Looking to throw it on net. Saved by Vladar once again on Hampus Lindholm's try from the left point. End of second for Oilers Sharks. What was the Bruins goal called back for? Goalie interference. I don't necessarily agree with it, but it is, unfortunately, or that I don't like it, but unfortunately is the right call. Couturier against Elias Lindholm once again. Flyers win it. Puck goes through Dvorak. Now McAvoy's got it under 4 minutes to play. Sends it ahead for Pastrnak through Elias Lindholm, who hasn't had a particularly good game. Pastrnak across the line, and the Bruins are offside. Ottawa versus Leafs. I got Ottawa winning. Kastelik against Couturier here on this draw. Tie up. Couturier wins it, but the Bruins get it in the offensive zone. Lohrei to Aspro. Puck scooped in. It's onside. Tippett deflects it out of the zone, and now Aspro's got it. Hathaway knocks Aspro down. Drysdale here. Now here is Tippett. He'll guide it in. For Lohrei with 3:05 to go. Lohrei for Pastrnak. Across for Yoki Haru. He'll dump in. Puck left for Geekie. Geekie's had a couple of really good chances. Just hasn't been able to bury it. Pastrnak through Geekie. Elias Lindholm there against Ristolainen. Ristolainen wins the battle because he outsized him and lifts it out. This puck will not be icing as it bounced. This is a rolling puck, so no icing here. Hampus Lindholm down to 2.5. We'll see when they pull Swayman to get the extra attacker out there. Hampus Lindholm enters the zone. Shot! Over the net with 2:28 left. They might get Swayman out right now. Still 5-on-5 for right now. Zaka wins the draw. Arvidsson. Puck kept in by Lindholm. Still in. Arvidsson keeps it in. Here's Arvidsson. Backhand wide. Puck eventually comes out with 2:15 to go. Middlestat for Zaka. Spins back. Zaka looking for options here. McAvoy looks, trying to find Arvidsson backdoor, who was waiting for a one-timer, didn't get it. This puck will come out. Will this be icing here? Yes, it will, with 1:59 to go. I think now this is where Swayman will head to the bench, and yes, he will skate right off. Perfect time to do it, right on an icing. So now...
We have got to the point where literally anybody...
Random people started talking to me. So they've pulled the goalie, minute 59 to go. Lindholm, Zaka, Arvidsson, Pasternak, Geekie, McAvoy. It's the right people to have out there, in my opinion. Bruins win the draw back. Geekie's drive wide. Zaka in down low. Drysdale chops it along. Geekie takes it away from Konechny. 6-on-5. The Bruins have the extra skater out there. Pasternak to the net. Save. Rebound still free. Flyers get it away. Dvorak gets it out of the zone for the moment. Pasternak has to spin back. Wang is up. Pasternak knocked down. No penalty on the... No penalty on that? Are you kidding me? The Bruins get it back, though. Here is Geekie across the line. Geekie's held up. Ristolainen gets this one now. The Flyers got away with an interference, a trip. Interference, a trip, and a slash in about 10 seconds. They're gonna put Swayman back in because the face-off is actually near the Flyer zone, near the Bruins zone here. Timeout, Boston. Minute 17 left. Make sure if you have not yet, hit the like button and subscribe. Minute 17 to go. Able to do speak with Boston accent. I can if I want to. I can roll with my eyes if I want to. Elias Lindholm against Sean Couturier. Tie up here. Bruins win it. Pasternak, they're going to pull Swayman right now. Extra attacker out for the Bruins here. McAvoy for Zaka. Arvidsson. Minute to go. Arvidsson enters the zone. Gets knocked down. No call. Again. Cates takes it away. Couturier 2-on-1. Empty net. Couturier scores. Ah! Oh. I hate the refs. Sean Couturier. Every game is a must-win game. They cannot afford to lose one game down the stretch. One game. It is going to be a dogfight for a playoff spot in the East. They can't afford to lose any games now until they have a comfortable lead. Losing games like this is going to hurt them. Ten seconds to go. Hampus Lindholm here. Throws it on nets. Goes wide. Jeannot, Corrali. 2 seconds and 1, and the Flyers win 3-1. The Bruins get goalied and lose 3-1. Every game matters, right? Every game matters down the stretch. Can't be affording to lose games like that. Josiah, I can't do post-game. Why not? I'm on a time crunch. Flyers win 3-1. The Bruins lose one of their more important games for a while. They're going to play the Penguins on Tuesday, and that is a must-win game. Absolutely a must-win game. Every game's a must-win game down the stretch now. Every game now. Officiating wasn't great. I thought the first 2 periods, the Bruins were far the superior team, and in the third period, the Bruins fell apart. They absolutely fell apart in the third period. I don't know what happened. They were absolutely miserable in the third period. I don't know what else you want from me on that. That was an absolutely miserable loss for the Bruins today. Completely avoidable. Completely avoidable. A miserable performance from the Bruins. Swayman was great. Wasn't Swayman's fault. That is for damn sure. Yeah, not a fan. Didn't like what I saw. I thought the Bruins in the third period. I think once again, I thought they were the much better team in the what's it called? In the first 40 minutes. Just the third period, they fell apart, man, and it shows, man. It shows. It's so unfortunate. Oh, okay, I'm not going to the dining hall. Apparently, there was a large pizza ordered for Elimination Chamber tonight. Okay, I'm going to eat that instead. I'm going to have most of it because I have not eaten much today. I will see you all Tuesday for Bruins and Penguins. It'll be a 7 o'clock start, and I'll see you all then. If you have not yet, hit the like button and subscribe. Ring the bell. Get notified every single time we go live or upload here on the channel. Follow me on social media, Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter down below in the description. Guys, please, 7 o'clock tonight, go to the Black and Gold Productions YouTube channel. Go check out Jason Williams' live call of the Bruins against the Bridgeport Islanders tonight. Go check it out. Should be a good time. I'll be maybe a little bit in chat. We'll see. And for the meantime, see you guys next time. Bruins lose 3-1 to the Flyers. Bye-bye.